Hey there. Welcome to Discover the Divine You. My name is Kimberly Nicole. Right now I'm on a journey to figure out who the real Kimberly Nicole is, who I was divinely created to be. So I created this podcast in hopes others could benefit from what I'm learning and the different ways I'm connecting with a higher power. I created this space for honest conversations about healing, creativity, spiritual growth, and learning to reconnect with myself while living presently in my life. I'm a mom of 3. I have a job. I'm in 12-step recovery. Real life happens every day. So this is a space of no pressure, no expectations, no perfection, just progress. A journey towards finding peace, clarity, and connection to something bigger than ourselves, going from chaos to calm. So here we go. I'm so glad you're here to take this journey with me. Let's get creative. Episode 31, One Day at a Time. Boop! Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Discover the Divine You. My name is Kimberly Nicole. I am the real Kimberly Nicole. My chair is squeaky. Apologies, but it's life, okay? So, we are back for our 90 and 90. And we are going to talk about, let's see, what did I write down? One day at a time. Now, what the heck does that mean? One day at a time. Well, let me tell you. Ooh, before I get started, let me just display my beautiful plant, which I cried about a couple of days ago. And guess what? Now it's strong and beautiful again. Pretty stoked about that. I'm not going to lie. I was very sad. But this poor little plant, it just don't look right. It's dead as a doornail. I've tried to revive it, but I'm just not a green thumb. My thumb's not green. Nowhere is there a green to be found. But I'm happy that this plant has survived being squashed. So I can survive being squashed. And so let's dig in to this one day at a time business. Okay. I'm like super jazzed. If you can't tell, I'm like super pumped about things that I'm building and co-creating with my higher power. And they are freaking amazing. And I can't wait to share them with you, but they're just not ready yet. But when they are, it is going to be epic. And I'm super stoked to share them with you. So let's see, one day at a time. One day at a time. That was a very hard concept for me to wrap my head around when I first got into program because I was a planner. I used to make a plan to make a plan. I used to make a date to make a plan to make a plan. I was an over-planner, an overthinker, a people pleaser, and sometimes that can still kick in a little bit, right? And I've made a lot of discoveries over the past couple of days, weeks, whatevers, that I now am feeling more comfortable with sharing with you guys. So this one day at a time business felt like I was giving up control completely, which in a sense I was, but I got so much power back when I did. It's incredible. Okay. I used to have a mile-long list. Apologies for my henna tattoo that my daughter gave me. Super cute, but it's like a little bit running out. So it just looks like I'm dirty. I promise I'm not. But it was really cute and I might have her do another one. Also, so back to, I'm not sorry about my squirrel brain. I'm being honest, I'm being real, I'm being authentic with you. So this is me, like it or not. Take it or leave it. What am I saying? What I'm saying is, one day at a time felt scary. I definitely had to take some time to do this one day at a time situation a little bit at a time. So the idea of not having a to-do list made my ADHD go and like my brain almost just popped because I would forget everything, right? My squirrel brain would be like, oh, let's do this. Oh, let's do that. And I'd have 35 projects happening all at once or simultaneously in different areas. I'd start, stop. I used to think that multitasking was like a pro move. Turns out it breaks your brain. And what it does is it makes your brain start, stop, fire, not fire, fire, not fire, over and over and over again. You're not doing multiple things at once. You're just making your brain work harder. And then it gets more tired. And that leads to issues way down the road that I do not want to have. So I'm really grateful for this one day at a time situation. And a lot of people would look at my schedule and be like, holy crap, how do you get all that shiz done in one day? I will tell you. This is my secret. Jesus. Well, God, higher power, the universe. I hand all of my ideas, all of my thoughts, all of my plans over to them. They take care of it. So what I do, what my part is, I write it all down. I say, this is what I got on my list of to-dos today, God. You tell me what direction to go in, which things to do first. If they're not important, let them leave my brain. And what is important, bring to the forefront of my mind. So I pause and I pray after the next right thing. If you haven't seen Frozen 2, listen to Anna's song, The Next Right Thing. It is one of the best songs I have ever heard in my life. And I bawled like a baby when I saw that movie. It just makes me love Kristen Bell that much more. I have like a serious crush on her. She is my favorite. I would really like to be her friend. Kristen Bell, if you're seeing this, I love you and you're amazing and I love everything about you and I want to be you when I grow up. Okay. Anyways. So, one thing that I have learned about this one step at a time business is that I don't really get to control the steps. I don't love that. It's part of our stuff we talked about before, living life on life's terms and all that nonsense. Because things are going to happen out of my order. They're going to happen in God's order. Or somebody's going to interrupt God's order and I'm going to have to reroute back to the path that God had me on. So, with that being said, I get up, I brain dump all the things that I think I need to do that day and all the things I would like to do that day. And I love that my higher power sprinkles in all of those things. He's like, hey, this is what needs to be done. And I know you want to do this, so let's put one of those in there. And by the way, there's this other fun stuff that you didn't even think of that is going to come up that you're really going to enjoy. And then there's also the things that come up that you really don't enjoy, like when your dog poops on your carpet and you've got to clean it up. That was not part of the plan. And I don't think God was like, hey, here, take some dog poop and add it to your list. I don't think that's the real situation. Oh, my finger was just all up in your business. I'm sorry about that. I was trying to swoop a notification. Anywho. So, now what am I saying? I get distracted. Bless my heart. Bless my sweetheart. Okay. And it's even more distracted right now because I have lots of ideas and I'm like really happy and excited about the direction that God is taking me. Oh, that's what I wanted to say. Okay, so this is my issue with living one step at a time and not living in the future and being in the present is that what if I'm not prepared for the future? Like if I'm not thinking ahead, I'm not going to be prepared and whatever comes is going to surprise me and it's going to be crazy and I'm going to lose it. Contrary to my beliefs, that is not the truth. I found that the closer I am with my higher power and the more focused I am on the present, I have thoughts and ideas and I do the things that come to, my mind when I ask for the next right thing. And I find that God is preparing stuff I need for the future today, but I don't know that it's for the future until the future comes. So it's like a surprise. Like today, I was working on the program that I'm working on with my higher power. I was like, hey, I think I already have something like this that I worked on a while ago. Maybe I could take the framework for that and use it because the artwork and the layout is already there and I can add the new stuff to it. oh my gosh, it was like I had created this for this exact project. But I did that thing like 2 or 3 years ago. That's how God works. God knows when I'm going to be ready for what, and he gets it all in line. I created that other thing to help sell my artwork and, be an art therapist and become all these other things. And God was like, hey, that's a great idea, but I have a better one. And so he kind of directed and guided me into a different place. And that thing has just been sitting in my Canva for a while. And then when I looked at it today, I started crying when I read it because it's exactly what I was going to say for the current project I'm working on right now. And I love that. I just love that. That is proof to me that God is in all the things. Like, he wants us to succeed. He wants us to learn and grow. He has a plan. And if I follow to the best of my abilities, like focusing on him and just doing the next right thing, it all works out for my good. It doesn't always work out the way I want it to, but it always works out for my good. Everything, like my coach says, everything is rigged in your favor. And I love that mindset. I love that that's where my brain is today. I love that I get to wake up every morning and work with my higher power on something beautiful that I'm going to bring to the masses to hopefully help them discover the divine versions of themselves and in turn find their higher power, or vice versa, or they're going to do it at the same time. I don't know what God has planned for you, but I can't wait to see it. It will be amazing and exciting and scary and fabulous and beautiful all at the same time. And don't wait. Like, don't push things that you're not feeling guided to do, but don't wait on just connecting with yourself, with your higher power, with whatever universal being you believe in. Just connect, because such marvelous things will happen. Your life will change. I am living proof, okay? I am not going to tell you anything that I haven't experienced and tested myself. Everything I'm telling you is from my experience, strength, and hope. I'm not making it up. I will tell you if I've learned it from someone else. I'm not going to take credit for crap that's not mine, because there's so many beautiful, smart, amazing humans out there that are doing their higher powers work, and your higher power is going to speak to you through them. So listen, open your ears, open your heart, be willing and ready to try something different, because if you're not happy where you are right now, it's very obvious that what you're doing is not working. So it's okay to try something new, even if it's scary, because your brain's going to tell you, don't do that. It's terrifying. I don't like it. But just tell your brain, it's okay. We've got this. God's got us. We will be okay. You will be more than okay. You will be fantastic, and you'll be so happy. And I can't wait for you to be as happy as I feel right now. I feel very, very blessed to be where I'm at, feeling the way I feel. And I think I'm going to leave it there with you today. And I just challenge you to sit down, do a brain dump, let it all out on paper, and then ask God for the next right thing. Close your eyes and put your finger down and pick one of those things on your list and just go and do it. Go and do, don't sit and stew, like my friend John, by the way, used to say when I was little. I just love you, and I'm excited for you, and I'm super proud of you for showing up for yourself today. So go do something creative and fun just for you, because you friggin' deserve it. Hey, thanks so much for being here today. You're my favorite. I'm so glad you came. I know life is busy, so I really do appreciate the time you're taking to do some self-care and hang out with me for a little bit. If something that we talked about today resonated with you and you want to dig a little deeper, I put together a 5-minute creative reset guide called Chaos to Calm that you can access in the show's description. And I would be so grateful if you'd subscribe and share this podcast with someone out there that you think could benefit from what we're creating here together. Also, Remember, I am just sharing my experience, strength, and hope as I understand it here. So if bigger emotions come up, please take care of yourself and reach out to a licensed professional or someone that you trust for support. You are not alone in this. So until we create together again, please be kind to yourself and do something creative because you deserve it.